Bonus at 52.com. Maiden, it's a 1 mile 4 furlongs. This is the Maiden for the 4-year-olds and plus. Let's have a look at the field. Ben Fleet 66 to 1 top hit. Geronimo head into the clouds. Sly Cole on Jamina. Then we got Bright Star Girl. Call the Cops. Fire and Brimstone Knup. 1 mile in Sicily. And Vanity. Straight line. Starter sends them home. Head into the clouds, right up there. Knup shows good early pace on the outside. Middle of the track, Vanity. Then head into the clouds. Fire and Brimstone moves up into an handy position as they head for the first turn. And they all just settling down a bit. And they all look settled down. At the back, head into the clouds. That just drops. Call the Cops. Your bright yellow silks. That's about 7 lengths from them. But it's a steady galloping put up here by Knup. Back in second, Vanity. Then back in third, Bright Star Girl. That's in the shocking red cap, black sulks. Then just Geronimo's in the orange. Fire and Brimstone on Jamina. Then we got Slahi Cole. 1 mile in Sicily. Call the Cops and head into the clouds. That's at the back of the field. So 8 furlongs left to go. It's Vanity who picks it up from Knup now. These two, they're about 3 lengths from the bunch. Back in third place. It's close between Geronimo, Bright Star Girl, Ben Fleet, and the old pink on Jamina making some progress. Sly Cole's also up there. And then we got 1 mile in Sicily. Bop it and head in the clouds and Call the Cops. You're still at the back of the field, but they're not detached at all. They're all traveling very well as they come down to that 6 furlong stages. It's Vanity trying to get away from the field by about 2 lengths from the second front runner Knup. Then it's Bright Star Girl, Fire and Brimstone. Geronimo moves a few lanes closer now. The bunch at the back, they're just a few is getting a few nudges and a few squeezes to get closer. Call the Cops from the back of the field. That's getting a lot of squeeze, but he's not getting much closer. Boppet is also getting a few nudges. And then we got Aunt Jamina head in the clouds. That looks a bit outpaced at this stage, but it's Vanity out the 3 furlong, 66 to 1 shot, running good at the moment. They're coming from all over now. 1 mile in Sicily looks a big runner from the outside. Look at the blue silks of Fire and Brimstone. That looks good. From the far side, as well as Geronimo, that's still in with a small shot. Heading in the clouds and Antamina, they have a lot of work to do. They about 12 lengths to the leader, Vanity. Knup is back in second. That looks one-paced. Itali Cole has made up many lanes. Bright Star Girl, Fire and Brimstone, Geronimo, Ben Fleet, Call the Cops, starting to unwind on the outside, as well as Bop It on Jamina, head in the clouds. They still far back, but it's Vanity and Knup, and yes, Knup ghostly of the field, and Knup will win. Back in second, I think Bright Star Girl got up, puts the head down. So here's the winner, Knup. Graham Clutterbuck gets in. Norton the jockey. Well ridden. Ridden to the front, but then saw Vanity wasn't going to give him the lead, so he just settled in secondly and just quickened up very nicely from there. Bright Star Girl back in second and back in third. It's 1 mile in Sicily. I think this one ran a good race. That's one for the books. Geronimo, that kicked on very nicely. Call the Cops. I was thinking he's going to make a big, strong claim for himself, but just never went on with the effort. Further back, Fire and Brimstone.